Welcome to class tonight. As always, I do hope that you are doing well. We're actually going to be taking a short break from geometry to talk through some logical reasoning skills. And tonight we're actually going to be playing a game using our logical skills. Now let's go ahead and start by looking at the very bottom of page 401. So it's the bottom of page 401 at example 1. So example 1 is simply a puzzle. Okay, it's a word square, and we're going to be using the clues that they give us to fill in this word square right here. So the words are right there, or the clues are right there, and the square is right there. So you see, the first clue continues without end in opposite directions. Well, that's the word line. So you fill in line in both A down and A across. Next one, thought. Well, the word is idea. Idea, thought. So you fill in idea down and then across, and then so forth with C and then D. It really isn't difficult. It takes a little bit of practice maybe, but once you get it, you're good. Well, let's go ahead and check. Let's go ahead and do together the check understanding. This is the very bottom of page 401 right here, and we'll go ahead and use my word cube that I have on the board here. All right. So the first one, this and blank. Well, very clearly the word would be that. So I'm simply going to fill in the word that. Across and then down. Okay, now I'm going to my next clue, B. Prefix meaning 6. Well, I remember back from geometry, a hexagon has 2 sides. The prefix for 6 is hexa. So you put it E, X, A. Next one, X, A. So H-E-X-A. All right, next one. Plural of axis. Well, the plural of axis is going to be axes. So you're going to put A-X-E-S. Same way across. Put the S. And then finally, the word chore. Another name for chore is a task. And we see right there, we've filled in that word square, and it really is not that difficult. Next, let's go ahead and look at the next example. So this is example 2. This is on page 402. Now, with this next example, we're simply going to be using our logical skills to create a table or a chart that helps us figure out who did what. They do love these kinds of questions that make you really think about what's happening in the problem. So this first one talks about hobbies. So Anna, Bob, and Carlos each collect one of the following sports cards, stamps, and coins. Bob's cousin collects stamps. Carlos had lunch with the coin and the stamp collectors and decide what each person collects. So we're going to use those clues right there to fill in this chart. Well, we already know that Bob does not collect stamps because Bob's cousin collects stamps. So we can put up no besides stamps, okay? Because we know we know that's true. Now Carlos had lunch with the coin and the stamp collectors, okay? So that means Carlos was not, or he is not the stamp collector, or he's not the coin collector because he had lunch with those two people. So that means he would have to be the card collector. You see that? Now we see that leaves. So Carlos is only the card collector, and then also leaves Anna only has the stamp collectors left. Now, when you put all the no's in here, and you see this right here, we finally end up with Bob must be the coin collector. So we end up with Anna being the stamp collector, Bob being the coin collector, and Carlos being the card collector. Now let's go ahead and do the check understanding to make sure we really understand this, because this does take some work. It does take some practice. So, check understanding. This is once again on page 402. The question says, Jana, Georgine, and Tianka were born in Jamaica, Peru, and France. Jana has never been to France. Tanika plays softball with the girl from Jamaica, but not the one who came from France. Where was each girl born? So we're going to use my chart up here at the very beginning. So, chart up here on the board. So, I'm going to make my chart first of all. I'm going to put the names of the girls. So, that's Jana, that's Georgine, and that's Tanika. So we have Jana, Georgine, Tanika, and then we have Jamaica, Peru, and France. Now we're going to use the clues to figure out who goes where. Now let's see. Tianka plays softball with the girl from Jamaica. Okay, so Tianka is not from Jamaica, okay, because she plays softball with a girl from Jamaica, but not the one who came from France. Okay, so she's also not from France. Well, that leaves Peru left. Now, if we know Tianka's from Peru, that means Georgine can't be from Peru, or Jana can't be from Peru. So we have those X'd out as well. Now, let's go and look at the second one. Jana has never been to France. So, we know Jana cannot be from France, so that would leave Jana must be from Jamaica. If Jana's from Jamaica, Georgine cannot be from Jamaica, and so finally, Georgine would be from France. And so you see how we use our logical skills and a chart to simply put everything in order, make sure we had all the facts, and then list everything out. So that is the answer, and ladies and gentlemen, I would be okay with that for your homework. If you want to turn that in for your homework, that would be excellent. Now this is our lesson. The key to both types of these problems, so the word chart and then this, are making a nice organized graph, a nice organized box. That's the key. Please bring any questions with you to class. Now, your homework is page 402, 1 through 6 even. Once again, page 402, 1 through 6 even. Have a great night, and we'll see you all tomorrow.